Move now to the case of Rob Porter, forced to step down as the president's staff secretary after two former wives accused him of abuse. The FBI and the White House are giving conflicting accounts of the status of the investigation tonight, and Chip Reid has more on this.
We administratively closed the file in January.
On Capitol Hill today, FBI Director Christopher Wray said the Bureau's background check on former White House aide Rob Porter had been completed last month. That appeared to contradict the White House claim that the investigation into allegations that Porter abused both of his ex-wives was still ongoing.
The FBI portion was closed.
But Press Secretary Sarah Sanders insisted the White House portion of the investigation was still active.
The White House Personnel Security Office, who is the one that makes a recommendation for adjudication, had not finished their process and therefore not made a recommendation to the White House.
In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, Chief of Staff John Kelly was asked if the White House should have handled Mr. Porter's situation any differently. Kelly said no, it was all done right. Despite that, the White House remains on the defensive a week after the story broke.
Mr. President, do you have a message to domestic violence victims?
President Trump did not answer that question despite calls today from two Republican senators to speak out for victims of abuse.
I would like to hear a stronger denunciation from the White House of domestic violence.
I think he needs to send a stronger message, We need to allow women and men that have been abused to come out, make sure their stories are heard and believed.
The FBI did confirm today that the vast bulk of the report on Rob Porter was in the hands of someone here at the White House all the way back in November. The big question now is who?
Chip, Chief of Staff John Kelly's been in the middle of all of this. What is his job status tonight?
Well, it looked a bit iffy just a couple of days ago. I would say it probably looks a little bit better now. I base that on two things. Number one, when he told the Wall Street Journal today that they did everything right, he sure did sound confident. And secondly, when this story broke, the knives were out for John Kelly. His frenemies here at the White House were pointing the finger at him anonymously. That has mostly stopped. Jeff?
Very interesting perspective. Chip Reid at the White House. Thank you very much.